All right, as we get to the final phase in phase 2 of Abrelshuld, final phase of this dungeon, this is going to be the toughest for DPS reasons. You're definitely going to need a strong party doing lots of damage because she has a huge stagger that you need to be able to crack down, and it's probably the hardest DPS check in the game up to this point, of course. So just be aware of that while making your parties or going in for the fight. So as you can see, she's doing some mechanics here. What she'll do with this glowy circle is she'll put a circle on everybody, and you want to try and lead it away from the boss because it'll just drop down a continuous damage puddle down on you that'll stay in place. And it'll just continuously do damage. So if you place it on her, it'll be hard for the melees to kind of get in and do continuous damage. Right here, she'll just shoot orbs all over the place, and she'll do lots of floor, puddle AoE attacks or puddle ground attacks that she'll just spread around. Now here is going to be the first stagger, all right? This fire demon's going to slam her down, and she's going to shield it. You want to go ahead and try and stagger her, do lots of damage. I don't know if all nades will work here, but I know I tried to use a clay grenade and she was immune to it. I didn't try any others, so we just ended up DPSing it down. Here she fires orbs, sort of like the previous phase, kind of around and out, and this is the same as the previous phase, the orbs coming in and then out again. And this circle, she will spawn a circle around her. If you go out, it'll do damage and push you in, so you want to try and stay inside. It will also get smaller and smaller as she's also casting lots of AoEs inside of it, so you just want to try and dodge all of that. This can get quite tight as it goes throughout the fight. She'll do different mechanics, and it can be quite hard to dodge some of them, so you want to be aware of that. Here she will cast lots of spikes in a certain direction, but our gun lancer actually stunned it. Whenever the screen gets dark like that and she has like that dark cone in front of her, she'll cast up spikes that'll hit you. Here she's doing the bubble again. Everybody goes out except the gun lancer because he likes to place his puddle on the boss, but you want to try and move it so everyone could go straight back in to damage her without getting continuously hit by those puddles. She shoots some balls out, and we get to the second stagger. So he's going to hit her with his tail, and this stagger is going to be even harder. So you just want to make sure you can DPS check it down and crack that bubble. I'm not sure if it's harder, but it's going to be just as tough as the first stagger. She'll get knocked down, and you could do lots of damage here. Big DPS here for free, as she won't be doing anything until she gets up. She's casting her balls all over all over the place. Shooting her balls all over that you got to dodge. That's the same basically as her previous ball mechanic, and she's going to be teleporting all around. She's going to be laying spikes on the field that you want to dodge, those dark purple areas like this on the ground. You're going to want to dodge these. They could knock you back and do lots of damage, so be careful of that. And a lot of the abilities that she does that'll hit you will knock you back. Here's the bubble ability from before. 3 of us got caught in the bubble, so we're gonna take some damage here and get knocked down. You got to make sure that you always dodge those bubbles, because later on, if you get hit by those in the end, it could mean, or towards the middle of the phase, it could mean death. And I'll let you guys know when. Here she's just spamming mechanics, and those purple lines will come down. You don't want to get hit by those because they hurt, but they'll just come down. They'll leave a big trail. And you just want to try and dodge those as she's throwing all the other mechanics at you at the same time. Now here is an important part of the fight. This is going to be hard. You want to try and line up. The person with the X is going to stand still, and everybody else is going to land their light on him until the meteor comes out. Once the meteor comes out, it'll do this wide AoE, and the person with the X will get 3 ticks, and you'll all be able to run away as soon as he gets those 3 ticks. If he doesn't get 3 ticks, you'll all be sucked into the center of the meteor, and you will be wiped, as well as if only 2 ticks or one person don't overlap with those ticks, right? So you don't want 2 people with the light to stand behind each other. You want to be kind of spread out, but you want it all to be pointing at the person with the X. A tip for that, a very helpful tip, is if you're having a hard time adjusting and aligning the light on the person with the X, aim towards him as best you can and then melee towards him, and your character will center or look towards him a little bit better without moving. So if you're really close to him and you just give a melee look, and make sure you don't adjust because the ticks won't go off until the meteor spawns. So if you know the light's on him but it's not moving, just keep it there. Once the meteor starts spawning, then the light will start ticking and you'll be able to run. And you have plenty of time to be able to dash out of the meteor. So here she's just spamming same abilities here. Same thing with the purple line AoE. She's throwing out her spikes. We're doing as much damage as we can here. And she's going to do the meteor again, but this time someone's going to have a circle. The person with the X is going to have to stand in the circle, and the other two will have the light ability, and they want to point the light on him as well, just like the previous mechanic. So make sure you get that circle on him, or boom, you'll get hit by the meteor and wipe, just like that. When you do it correctly, you'll all be able to move out safely just like this and get away from the meteor. Just make sure he's standing, the person with the X is standing in the center of the meteor, and then the two with the light adjust. To make it easier, the easiest method I found is to have the person with the circle, who has the circle marked on them, stand still, have the person with the X walk inside the circle, and then the two people with the light adjust to the person on the X. So after that, she's going to be doing a couple other mechanics here. As you can see, those 4 rocks that kind of spawn will be coming out and kind of shooting around the map. So be careful of those. She's going to be chucking a whole bunch of mechanics at you all at once. And she's just going to be doing the side cleave here after doing these puddles. Boom, boom, boom. She'll do the side cleave as well. It's the slow cleave, but she'll do 2 sides instead of 1 this time. And she's just going to be throwing out a whole bunch of stuff. Here comes more meteors. And at this point, it's just, DPS are down, because after you do the second meteor, it's just about kind of rushing her down and getting that kill. But that's going to be it for this this palace guide. I hope this helped you out. I know it's scuffed, but it is what it is. It's a scuffed guide. I'm just kind of going over the fight for those of you that need kind of an idea, or if you need to know certain mechanics of what to do. If this helped you out at all, please leave a like and a comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like any of the guides that I do, I'm kind of new to the whole guide things. I kind of suck at it, but if you like it, please leave a subscription, and I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, happy questing, happy lost arcing, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.